Hello everybody, Mrs Nolan here. This video is all about the counting and place value work that we would have been doing at school this week. You don't have to do it all today, do a little bit every day, just like we would at school. Now remember, you should be able to count in ones to 20, then to 50, then to 100 and beyond. You should be able to count in twos, first of all to 20, then to 50, to 100 and maybe beyond. You should be able to count in fives to 30, to 50, to 100, maybe beyond. You should be able to count in tens to 100, maybe to 200 or beyond. We also learned to count in hundreds to 1,000 or maybe even beyond. Now why don't you first of all do some warming up with some of the songs just like we do at school. Choose one or two, pause this video, go onto YouTube and choose your songs, and I'll get back to you soon, okay? Now, let's count in hundreds. Are you ready? And if you've got your paper and pencil ready, you could write down how many hundreds we've got. Let's go. Are we ready? 100, 200, 300, 400, 500, 600, 700, 800, 900, 1,000. That's the same as 1,000. Can you write that down? Now we've also got to be able to count in ones from any number, forwards and backwards. First of all, can you count in ones from 80 to 120? If you're not sure how, ask a grown-up to help you. Pause this and get on counting. Ready? Now, next thing we're going to do some counting backwards. Can you count backwards from 100 to 90? If you're not sure of doing it by yourself, again, ask a grown-up to listen and help you. Pause this and off you go. Right, the next thing we're going to do, we're going to have a look at the 100 square for counting along and down the columns. And I've got the game here ready to go for you. So you just need to have a look at this game if you want to do it yourself. Do it now or do it later. Let's go on to this number chart game first. Now this is the one we use at school. We sometimes have it on 1 to 100. Sometimes when we want bigger numbers, we put it onto 1 to 120, don't we? Now what you should be doing is doing a little bit of counting forwards and backwards. Choose your colour. Let's choose that orange one. Let's count from 31 and let's stop when we get to 62. Are you ready? Let's turn all the other colours yellow. Off you go. Can you count along as I do it? Brilliant. Now let's reset it and let's show everybody how we can count down the columns. Let's turn them blue. Let's count down the tens first, all the multiples of 10. Off we go. Are you ready? Right, let's show everybody how we count down the other columns. Let's turn a column green. Shall we count down the sevens? Off we go. Now you remember that our columns all follow a pattern, don't they? This is the ones column, the twos column, the threes column, the fours column, the fives column, and so on. And that will really help you learn all your numbers up to 100 and where they fit into the 100 square. And then it's going to help you with our next game. Now the next game here is the hundreds chart patterns game. And what you've got to do is fill in the missing numbers. Again, you can have bigger or bigger numbers in different places, but what you need to do is start on the 100 square. You've got to be able to think, what's in that pattern? If that's a 2, what could these other numbers be? So, what number is above a 32? Well, I'm going to tell you it's 22. And I got it right. The number above that, it's got to end in a 2. It's going to be a 10 and a 2. It's going to be 12. What's the number 1 before 22? It is 21. What is the number after 22? It is 23. Now you can play that game all by yourself for as long as you like. Get really, really good at it. Now the last thing I'm going to show you, the next game, is this 100 square jigsaw. This is on a different website altogether, and what you've got to do here is complete the jigsaw. Well, I can see a number 1 down there, so I'm going to move it up here, and I'm going to move it into its place. Ooh, just move it along a little bit there. You'll find it a little bit easier when you're not trying to do lots of things at once. There's a 1, 2, 3, 4. I wonder if I can find that 5. Can you see it before I do? Oh, look, there it is. So you just carry on like that, and you can complete the 100 square. Just use the patterns that you've already been exploring. Now I'm going to leave that with you, and we're going to go back to our notebook file. And I think you should be playing those games whenever you like. So there they are, there's all the links, and all the links will be on the website as well, if you can't download them from here. Okay, let's move on. Now what you've also got to be able to do is read all the numbers. So can you read this number? 81. Can you read this number? 36. Can you read this number? 62. Now we're going to do some writing of 2-digit numbers, and don't forget we need to know what 2-digit numbers are made of, and we are learning to partition a number. Okay, so what I want you to do is write the number, partition it like we do at school, and draw or tell me what is the number made out of. Now the first number that I want you to write down is 43. Off you go. Partition it. And can you draw what the number is made out of? Pause this if you need a bit more time. And here is the one I've already done. 43. It is made out of a 40 and a 3. That 4 is worth a 40. It is worth 10, 20, 30, 40, and the 3 is worth 1, 2, 3 ones. Right, the next one. The next number I want you to write is 62. Write it down, partition it, and draw what it's made out of. Pause the video while you do it. Ready? Here it is. 62 is made out of 6 tens. 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60. It's made out of 2 ones. 1, 2. And there's our 2. Okay, next number I want you to write down. 26. Write it down, partition it, and draw what the number is made out of. Pause the video. Ready? Here we go. The number 26. The number 26 is made out of 10, 20, 2 tens, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 ones. That 2 is worth 20. That 6 is worth 6 ones. Next challenge. Can you draw a circle around the largest number? Pause the video. Ready? Okay. 69 is the largest, but why? Well, that number has only got 1 10. But these numbers have each got 6 tens. They're all 60s numbers. That's only 6 and a 0. That's only 60 and a 1. That is the largest. It's 60 and a 9. Ready for the next one? Draw a circle around the smallest number. Pause the video. Ready? Okay, I'm moving my circle. I'm going to move it to there. Why am I moving it to there? Why is 12 the smallest number? Well, it's only got 1 10 in it. The others have all got 2 tens. 12, 20, 21 and 22. Next challenge. Now we haven't done this in class yet, so here we go. You've got to use 2 of the digit cards to make a number less than 30. Now you can't pick them up, so you're going to have to write them down. Using 2 of these cards, you make a number that is less than 30. Pause the video, off you go. Ready? Now, you should have written down maybe a 13 or a 15 or a 18, a 1 and an 8. And of course that's not being used as a 1, it's being used as 110. 13, 15 or 18. Well done if you wrote down one of those numbers. Next challenge. Looks the same, but it's not. This time you've got to use 2 of the digit cards to make a number greater than 50. That means a number that is bigger than 50. Okay, pause the video, off you go. Ready? Ooh, there's more choices this time. Maybe you used 51. Maybe you wrote 53. Maybe you wrote 58. They're greater than 50, aren't they? Maybe you went for the bigger ones. 81, 83 or 85. Well done if you got any of those numbers. Now we have done this one in class. Read these numbers and put them in order. Pause the video. Ready? Right, 6 tens, 3 tens, 9 tens, oh, 2 tens. That is my smallest number. 6 tens, 3 tens, 9 tens. Well, that's definitely my largest. 6 tens or 3 tens. Oh, 3 tens and 6 tens. Right, let's read our numbers. 29, 36, 63, 92. Did you notice my back to front pattern? Look, a 2 and a 9, a 9 and a 2, a 3 and a 6, a 6 and a 3. But they were worth different numbers, weren't they? Right, now can you read these numbers and put them in order? Pause the video and off you go. Ready? Okay. 1 10, 8 tens, 9 tens and 6 tens. 110. That is the smallest number. 8 tens, 9 tens, 6 tens. Oh, 9 tens. I'm going to move that one there. 8 tens or 6 tens. 6 tens has to go there, doesn't it? And 8 tens has to go here. Let's read the numbers. 10 and an 8 is 18. 60 and a 1 is 61. 80 and a 6 is 86. 90 and a 1 is 91. We've done it. Right, we were just doing this before school closed. This is the greater than symbol. Greater means the same as larger or bigger. This is the less than symbol. that means smaller. Now if we put these with numbers, it helps us show which number is smaller or larger, less or greater than another. And it says here, use the less than or greater than symbol to make the number sentence correct. Now that number is 31, it's got 3 tens. That number is 57, it's got 5 tens. So which one is larger? Which one is smaller? 3 tens, that's smaller, isn't it? So the symbol we need to use is this one. The pointy end is smaller, it's pointing to the 31, and the larger end looks as if it's going to gobble up that 57, doesn't it? 31 is less than 57. Yes, that's right, isn't it? What about this one? Do you think you can do this one by yourselves? Have a go. Pause the video. Right. Did you choose the correct one? 42 is greater than 17. That's the side that's going to gobble up the bigger number, and this is pointing to the smaller one. Now, just a challenge before we finish. I'm thinking of a number. My number has 3 tens and 5 ones. What is my number? 3 tens and 5 ones. What is my number? Pause the video while you work it out. Ready? My number is 35. 3 tens and 5 ones. I'm thinking of a number. My number has 6 tens and 3 ones. What is my number? 6 tens and 3 ones. What is my number? Pause the video. Ready? My number is 63. 6 tens and 3 ones. I'm thinking of a number. My number is the greatest even number before 59. What is my number? My number is the greatest, that means biggest, largest, remember, even number before 59. What is my number? Pause the video. Ready? My number is 58. Well, 58 comes just before 59, doesn't it? So it's the biggest number before 59. It ends in an 8. Remember, 8 is an even number. So if my number ends in an 8, it will be even. 58. Now there is a challenge on the website that goes through some of these things or that you can do all by yourself. So, have fun. Bye.